In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how I focus to get really sharp landscape photography images. But first, I want... Oh, hang on, sorry, my phone's ringing, hang on. Who the hell is... I don't even recognise this number. I probably shouldn't answer it, but it might be my new camera. Got a new camera coming soon, which you'll see in a future video. I'll answer it, I'll see. Hello?
Hey Gavin, it's Darren. How's it going, buddy?
Oh, Darren! How you doing, mate? I bet you're in your flashy YouTube office, aren't you?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'm just sat in front of a cat tree with a cat in it like a proper YouTuber. What can I do for you, Darren?
You know what? I've been really busy and I've been working on something which is fantastic. And you remember that list of locations that you and I talked about? I finally got one ready.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, can you email me a copy of that?
Well, you know it's available on my website under location guides, Gavin.
Oh, you're releasing it to the public? You don't want to keep those places secret?
No, there's nothing secret, you know, like these are very well known and locations that people will go to on a regular basis. There's actually a link in the description below.
No, there isn't, you cheeky... But where'd you get off trying to plug your stuff on my YouTube channel for free, you cheeky sauce?
All right, do you know what I'll do? Look, I'll give you a free copy. How about that? And besides, I remember you coming onto my channel and shamelessly promoting your book. Gratuitously, actually, some people might say.
That's true, actually. I did do that, yeah.
By the way, Gavin, are your books sold out yet?
Yeah, almost, yeah. I think I'm down to, 90 copies now, and then they're gone forever.
You see, Gavin, I just gave you another smooth excuse there to mention your book on your own channel. You know what? You should have me on more often.
Oh yeah, that was pretty smooth actually. Yeah, there's a link in the description.
So will you mention my book then?
All right, go on then.
Ah, thanks, buddy. You know what I've done, right? I have created some fantastic books. They're jam-packed full of location info for areas around here in Ireland. They tell people exactly what to expect, what gear to bring, what photography gear to bring. I even put in GPS location so you can click on it and it'll bring you straight to the location. Even the likes of you can actually find them. So Gavin, will I say it or will you?
What? Oh right, yeah. There's a link in the description. So you're gonna send me a free copy then?
Ah, come off it, Gavin. Look, they're priced really well. They're only $9.99. A lot cheaper than your book as well, I might add. By the way, thanks, Gavin. See ya.
Bastard. Right, let's do this vlog. Well, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon and I've actually had, I think, 6 hours of sleep, but I do have a face like a bag of hammered clams. But I'm actually quite happy because it's minus 13 Celsius and that means that we're going to have some absolutely Tresma frozen waterfall action at this next spot. Let's see if I'm right. So in today's video, I'm going to show you this thing called the Hardcastle focusing method. It's named after this just brilliant landscape photographer. You probably haven't heard of him. Have you heard of him?
Kara?
Anyway, so yeah, it's this focusing method that I'm going to show you now, but I have to get down and dirty in this freezing cold ice down here. So I really like the main cascade there. There's another one up in the back, but I'll go to that one last. And what I'm looking for is something in the foreground that I can use to demonstrate this focusing method, just to try and create a bigger scene. So I'm gonna have to get down there through some heroic technique. Yeah, do you trust that rope to go down there?
I think so.
Yeah? I'm going to use a different method to get down there. I don't want to be there anyway. I want to be downriver. So, but you know, if you want to do that, I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it, love. No. You don't even have spikes on. Come on. Get back up here. The strength. The absolute strength. You know, whenever I have to do like a heroic maneuver like this, I have to put on the waterproofs, obviously, because this is going to be legendary. And I actually call this maneuver the lemon roll. So I'm going to go down first, love. Can you toss the camera back down to me afterwards? So this is the lemon roll.
Oh, I forgot about my hemorrhoids.
That was absolutely brilliant. I mean, that was like a textbook demonstration of the lemon roll. So if you want to just roll the camera back, maybe just slide the camera back down, love. That was brilliant. Now if you want to try your own lemon roll, you didn't quite have my mass. Right, so I can already see from here, have a look at this business. I love that waterfall there in the middle with all that ice around it, and then the bigger falls in the background, but I might just have to pull those branches out of the way temporarily because they're kind of blocking the shot. Anyway, I'll get in amongst it and then we'll see what we can see. This is quite good just here, quite like that. So lots to work with here, I'm quite excited.
If you're enjoying this video, please help support the channel and hit that subscribe button and bosh the bell icon.
What's really good about the drone is you can send it out to go composition hunting for you. And unfortunately, the best composition I could see from that clip is right from there, which I think, I'm going to say that that's chest deep. So I don't know if I really want to get in there while it's minus 13. And we've got a bit of a hike back to the car. But, I mean, my beautiful wife is with me, so if anything goes wrong, you'll take care of me, won't you, love?
I can't pick you up, though.
You'll have to drag me down river back to the car. Just keep me warm. Yeah, so anyway, that's my last resort. I'm pretty confident that that is where the best shot is, but I don't want to get in there. You remember what happened last time I did that? Oh God! Don't tell Amanda, but I was fully hypothermic on that one. It was pretty bad. Plus, I got stabbed up the clay pipe by some rebar. It was terrible. So I'm going to start there. I'm going to get in there, and then depending on how tolerable that is, I'll work my way up. But just look at all these beautiful ice shapes. I absolutely love this stuff. Okay, so this is going to be a free preview of my upcoming course, Mastering Sharpness. It's a freebie, so this is what you can expect as the rest of the course. The course covers every possible focusing method that I know, but this Hardcastle method, this is the one that I use all the time, and I would say it works 95% of the time. I'm just trying not to fall on my ass here. So this is what I would call an intimate scene. It's an intimate landscape. Definitely not one of those grand vistas where you can see right all the way out to infinity. I can see about, I would say 100 feet is probably the furthest distance that I can see. So how would I focus a scene like this to try and get everything in focus and sharp? Well, I would try and obtain hyperfocal distance, but I wouldn't bother with any apps or charts, calculations or tape measures to get to that. What I would simply do is focus on the furthest subject in my composition, which is that back wall there where you can see the waterfall cascading down. I could focus on this one here with these, whoa, nearly landed on my face there. See all these lovely ice formations here in my foreground. It would be very easy to focus on those, but if you just do that, I can guarantee that background will be out of focus. In fact, let's do it. So I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. So I'm focusing on those nearest icicles there. I'm going to take this shot. This is an f11 and a shutter speed of 1/6 of a second. So now let's see how sharp that foreground is, and we'll compare what's going on in the background.
So here's the first raw file, and we'll zoom in to where I focused and check the sharpness, and as you can see it is tack sharp. Now let's move up to check the back wall, and we can see immediately that it is not sharp at all, even with an aperture of f11, which you would think would give us enough depth of field.
So that's not going to work. So what I do with a scene like this always is I focus on the background, and usually you will find that whatever is in your foreground, unless it's really, really close, you'll usually find that that's also in focus too. Okay, so now I'm going to focus on that back wall there. I'm just using this manually through the EVF. I'm going to take that shot. Same aperture, same shutter speed, same ISO, nothing has changed. I've just changed my focus. So now let's have a look at that shot.
So just like the first shot, you can clearly see that the foreground is tack sharp, even though I didn't focus there, as you just saw. I focused on the background right here. So it turns out that f11 did give me enough depth of field to have the entire image in focus. I just had to make sure that I focused on the background and not the foreground. So how did it turn out after a little bit of processing? Now, as I said, this method won't work for every landscape that you shoot, but it should work for most. However, if you're only 10 inches from your foreground, you'll obviously need to focus stack, which I also cover in Mastering Sharpness, and that's available for pre-order right now. There's a link in the description.
Alright, so I don't think I've got much left in me. I'm shivering now. I can't feel my toes. Probably not very wise to be doing this at -13. But before we head back, I'm just gonna get a little bit closer to that raging torrent that's at least 4 feet deep over there. Just a little bit, just to see if there's any chance of getting a shot. And I should probably get Amanda to film this in case I go arse over tip.
With the agility of a bovine pensioner, I navigate the frigid waters.
It's times like this, when I can't feel my fingers, that I want to read a copy of Chasing Ore with Gavin Hardcastle, which I've left in my bag. So here's a graphic. Not quite the same effect, does it? But best book ever written, yeah. There's a link in the description. I don't like this. You got to get the shot though, haven't you? The challenge that I've got here is, I don't know if you can point down, look. Each tripod leg it's in the white stuff, right? So it's vibrating. So maybe I shouldn't include this shot in Mastering Sharpness, link in the description, because it's probably not going to be that sharp due to the vibrating tripod. You know what I'm going to need after this, love? I'm going to need a cream egg. Maybe 3 cream eggs. Oh, I'm going to go in there, which means I'm probably going to break that piece of ice, which I don't really want to do, but... Oh, and I think I'll turn that horizontal first. Alright, wish me luck, love. Oh, that's unpleasant. Oh, that's not nice. I don't like that. That is quite deep. Oh, the testicles!
The testicles are in the water. Okay, well, might as well enjoy it.
Even though it was dangerously cold, I was having the time of my life. Poor Amanda. She'd been shivering at the side of the river for well over an hour. I honestly don't know why she comes sometimes, but as usual, I wasn't quite ready to call it quits.
Right, that's it. I can't feel anything now. I'm coming out. This is where it all goes wrong, isn't it?
I meant to do that. I was just joking.
Oh, that's a nice shot. Hang on, there's maybe one more. So look at the ice that's built up on the camera there. That's just from my breath, just from breathing on the ball head and on the camera. Not good. But that's actually nothing. That's nothing compared to when it's like -30 out. You breathe on that camera and it is just completely encrusted in ice. Anyway, I feel energized.
Do you?
Yeah, so I mean, before the hypothermic shock kicks in, maybe we should just go a little bit further upriver. And the light's really nice right now, actually. So are you up for a bit more exploration?
I want hot chocolate.
I want hot chocolate too. Did you bring any?
No, there's a town nearby though. 6K away.
Okay, well, let's just see if there's one more shot to be had, or 12. And then some hot chocolate. Oh. Well, as beautiful as that is, I think the shot that I got down there was stronger, and I'm not willing to risk more hypothermia for that. So I'm going to head back, and hopefully Amanda's got the car all nice and warmed up for me. But if you enjoyed this video, please give it the old thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, don't forget to tickle my bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. So I just got back to the car, and my pants are frozen solid. Let me show you this. I don't know if you can see that. It's just solid. Oh, that's nice. Now, if you did want to watch that episode where I did get fully hypothermic, here's a link to that video here. You know, just in case you want to watch me suffer terribly, just for the sake of one really crap shot. I don't know why you would want to do that. Yeah, some people are like that, aren't they? Oh, you wouldn't want to watch me suffer, would you? Eh? Leo?